your smile, like the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
Hello everyone and welcome to my part 5 progression video. I'm level 75 at the moment because I've been making some Warwing videos lately, and to be honest this level range from 70 to 80 is just painful, boring, and it takes a lot of time, so excuse me. From the thumbnail of the video you can see that I bought some brutal Gladiator gear, which is first PvP gear at level 70. By the way, for new people you can buy this gear at the Stormwind with honor points at level 70. I bought chest, legs, back and range weapon because more or less I had some decent PvE gear and I didn't want to spend honor points because I'm not gonna twink there. I used some raw attack damage gems on my chest to compensate loss from my PvE chest. Other thing is that playing Hunter at full PvP gear at any season is not that good because your biggest weapon is range and damage, not survivability. Also, new important things to mention are titanium weapon chain enchant, which you can get from auction house cheaply around 10 gold. This one is important to reduce disarm effects from rogues and warriors. Other thing is pyro rock enchant, which provides some 20% more damage at the opener, which I got from my goblin engineering level 400. This thing just rocks. From spells we got Scattershot and Master Skulls, two very important PvP spells for CC and mobility. With everything being said, let's do some PvP. This rocket is surely the most broken one because there are plenty of them twinking at level 79 with full crafted gear, which is even stronger than brutal Gladiator. There we have Cloth Warlock, which has 5k more HP than me without any buff. Knowing that he is destruction, there are huge chances for him to open with Shadow Fury stun. That will lead you to instant death against much more geared enemies like this guy is. So what we're gonna do here is pre-deterrence when we enter his range because he probably doesn't expect that from a random hunter. That way we avoided his stun and we saved the trinket. Depends on his next move, you will either cancel the deterrence if he casts Chaos Bolt like this situation because it pierces through it, and use Feign Death or Silence. I use Serpent Sting, Feign for Chaos, Aim Shot and Silence Chimera and Pyro Rock at the same time because it doesn't share global CDs. Look now at this smoothness. As soon as he casted Void Walker shield, I used Tranquilizing Shot and instantly removed it. Keep in mind that this shield absorbs around 3000 damage on this level, which is hard to bring down in this gear. He started casting Immolate once again, so I used Shadow Meld and Readiness with another Chimera and Silencing Shot to finish him off. That readiness was more of a flex than it was really needed, because I had a pet stun and I had a scatter shot, which I didn't use once because I wasn't in range. I put this scene on second place because I just love it. I attacked every single Shadow Priest I've seen in this bracket and not a single one won against me in normal circumstances and 1 vs 1 fights. Every one of them was overgeared for me, including this one. But the damage Hunter has with readiness is just a pure gold. This clearly wasn't a normal fight because he didn't have shield, he had DK and later Fire Mage on his side, but I managed to handle it. I started with Serpent Sting and instant silence to avoid horror at start. Fired a Chimera shot while silence is up and he tried to come close and fear me. I pre-deterrence the fear and the grip from nearby that night. After that you can see the double disengage with readiness in the middle of first jump to create as much space as I can. Then I did one more pre-deterrence expecting the horror from dispersion, but sadly he didn't use it again. I cancelled deterrence and then I used silencing shot when he left dispersion. He used nitro boots, how intent he was on killing me, but he ended in tears again even with mage on his side. Overgear rogues are in most cases unbeatable. If you're really good and practiced, you can win by outplaying them, but I didn't really practice a lot against them, but one is for sure, I wanted every one of them to attack. This one tapped in freezing trap because he didn't see it, so I tricked in kidney and used scattershot. I lost one global cooldown to switch aspect. Also I opened with Scorpion Sting to disarm him because I didn't really know that Cloak of Shadows removed disarm, which has no logic for me. I used Pet Stun because Pet was behind him and stun is guaranteed that way because he cannot dodge from behind. After that I used Flare because he was under Cloak of Shadows and he could simply use Vanish and reopen with Chip Shot that way. Then I expected Shadow Step in any moment, so I put my finger on deterrence and ready to rotate myself. For its duration I use Readiness for Master Call to remove crippling poison so I can move much faster and to use disengage. This is the moment map f***ed me hard because I literally jumped 1 meter back and hit the hill behind me, so he closed the gap really easily and really fast. I saw a rogue and a mage here, so I had to waste one global on flare behind me. As soon as mage came close, I used Master Call to make myself immune to freeze and slows. Then I used disengage and had to use deterrence because of arcane missiles and arcane barrage, which would probably kill me here. Also take a look on how low my damage was against PvP gear. I looked like total noob here standing in place, but I waited for this crappy trap to freeze him already. I had to reset cooldowns and use deterrence. As soon as I click disengage, I used pet stun to avoid being shadow stepped. I feigned that, used flare and instant shadow melt, which confused rogue while mage got trapped in freezing trap made for rogue. This warrior insisted hardly to kill me, so I had to turn back, open with scatter shot, and if he trinkets easy freezing trap and make a space. You can see that I missed freezing trap, although I have around 7% hit rating, so I had to improvise with Pat Knock and Scorpion to disarm. As soon as I made a combo, I switched to aspect of Cheetah and Serpent Sting. When I turned back, he had a shield block on, so I switched back to aspect of Cheetah and waited for it to end. I came in his range with deterrence for him to charge me, then I disengaged, paying that for him to lose a target, so I don't waste a trinket and a kill shot as a finisher. I love to open with Scorpion Sting and disarm so he cannot hit me with Storm Strike, which can deal half of your HP. I got fast stand, which I didn't expect, so I didn't have time to disarm him. But that way he wasted his sprint and got stacked in Frost Trap a couple of seconds after that. So I used Disarm Chimera to proc the disarm and put the Frost Trap on the ground. You can see that he dealt 0 damage from attacks when he came close to me. Then I activated Master's Call to remove slow and make a space with some huge burst. What would be better opener is probably classic Serpent Sting with Chimera Shot, Frost Trap on the floor and deterrence when he enters the close range. Then disengage and Master's Call to avoid freeze from Frost Shot, then repeat with Readiness. When it comes to mirror fights, I almost never lose against same gear people, but hunters really are RNG because there are tons of spells that you and your enemy can use in the same time and fail or succeed with it. Someone will feint at the start, someone will use the turn, someone will stand and burst. So you can't tell what is the tactic against hunters. So that would be more or less everything for my voice commentary for this video, but I'll drop some more footage. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned and see you soon on Retribution Paladin War Main video.